in Tech series. The title for today is Win to Gain, right? So we can all agree that the month of March is for women. The month of March is dedicating the month of March to amazing women in different fields. So this is us wishing every woman out there doing the best for themselves in career, every woman in the tech industry, educational industry, in healthcare, wherever you're working, wherever in any diverse industry you are, we're actually wishing you a happy International Women's Day. So you're welcome to Amdoranalytics. So let's dive into the matter for today. I'll give a brief rundown of Amdor, who we are at Amdor, and what exactly we do. But before I go on, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Chika, and I will be your host for today. So at Amdoranalytics, we are committed to empowering individuals to become global talents through our comprehensive and accessible training programs. Our mission is very simple over here. Our mission is to bridge the skill gap by equipping learners in-demand skills, enabling them to make informed decisions, drive innovation, and create positive change in a tech-driven world, particularly across the African continent. We have a track record of helping over 8,000 participants successfully transition into tech. So let us welcome, I'll briefly introduce and welcome the amazing guests we have today, our amazing speakers. I'll start with Abimbola Arowole. Abimbola Arowole is a data analyst. Abimbola is a Microsoft MVP and data analyst who help organizations turn data into actions using analytics, automation, and the Microsoft Power Platform. Abimbola has built dashboards, automated workflows, and data solutions that helps teams make better decisions and work more efficiently. Beyond her technical skills, she is a passionate mentor and a trainer who has helped thousands of professionals transition into careers in data and analytics. She focuses on expanding access to data skills, and creating opportunities through technology. So you can see we are really prepared for you today. We have super amazing guest speakers. So sit back, relax, don't be in a haste to leave this call, because this section promised to be very amazing, interactive, and insightful. So let's give a brief rundown about our second amazing speaker for tonight. Our second speaker is Ene Ojaide. She's a data scientist. Ene Ojaide is a data scientist specializing in advanced analytics, machine learning, and data strategy. She has worked at the intersection of data and business decision making. She has helped organizations move beyond dashboards to build data-driven systems that deliver measurable impact. Her experience spans through the finance, healthcare, cybersecurity, education, e-commerce, where she applies predictive modeling and analytics to improve outcomes and support smarter decisions. Anna is also a published researcher, speaker, and mentor who is focused on using data and AI to drive meaningful innovations. So you're very much welcome, Anna. You're welcome, Abimbola. So let's have it. Are you ready? If you are ready for us tonight, if you're ready for this section, type yeah in the comment section before we introduce our guests officially, before I allow them on mute and speak. So type yeah. It's promised to be an interactive section. If you're ready, if you want to see, you want them to unveil the amazing things they have, so just type yeah in the comment section. Thank you so much, Ijoma. Thank you. So let's have our amazing speaker. Let's start with Abimbola. Hello, Abimbola.
Hi, Shika. Shika, good evening. This is Sharon. Can you hear me? Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. Thank you very much, Shika. And thank you very much, everybody, for joining. So Abimbola is not available now. So let's proceed with our second speaker. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that. We'll proceed with Ene while we are waiting for Abimbola. Hello, Ene. Hi, Ene. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. I'm just going to put my camera on so that everybody can see me. Hello, everyone. It's nice to have you on the call.
Hi, Ene. You look super amazing. You look good.
Thank you very
You look
much.
gorgeous. Yes. So I would like you to, briefly introduce yourself. before I dive into the questions I have for you for today?
Oh, lovely. You've already introduced me, but everyone, my name is Ene Ojaide. I'm a data scientist based in the UK. And like my introduction, I span across different industries. But for now, I'm officially in the ed tech industry. Let me not go too deep into it so we don't waste our time. But basically, I'm just glad to be here. So let's get this rolling.
So guys, let's welcome Ene. Use your favorite emoji. Use your favorite emoji to welcome Ene. Let's welcome her.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So let's dive into the question for today. Ene, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. So my very first question for you today is, how has giving back through programs, opportunities, or knowledge shaped your career as a data professional?
Okay. Okay, so let me start by saying that giving back has really been very meaningful. So I wear a lot of hats. Apart from being a data scientist, I'm an AI and data coach. I'm a mentor as well. I'm also a founder. And this means that I'm in different rooms at different times wearing different caps. And in all of this, I'm always making sure that I'm giving back in one way or the other. So giving back has actually strengthened my own technical career rather than distracting my career. I'll give you an instance. As a mentor, when you teach or when you mentor or when you coach or when you support others that are entering the field, you are forced to articulate your thinking clearly. So you have to explain not just what works, but why it works. And that process sharpens your own understanding of data, of systems, and of decision making. So for me, mentoring through programs, coaching in data and artificial intelligence, and even building my own company has created what I call a feedback loop. I am constantly exposed to new questions, new challenges, new perspectives, and new ways that people get to approach problems. And that keeps my thinking very fresh and grounded in real world challenges. It has also expanded my own professional network in a very meaningful way. And this is what I mean by that. The relationships that I build through giving back most of the time become long-term collaborations and sponsorships. So in many ways, contributing is not separate from professional growth. They all exist as a part of the ecosystem that sustains it.
Wow. Thank you, Ene, for that beautiful answer. So I will move to the second question. Why is it important for more women to be included in the tech ecosystem, and how can supporting them strengthen the industry? We know, in the tech industry, we have more men. So how important is it, do you think, for women to be included more in the tech ecosystem?
I hope we don't have so many men on the call so that they don't feel slighted by the answers that I'm about to give. Okay, so I want to start by saying that technology shapes how modern society functions now. It shapes basically everything. It influences healthcare, finance, infrastructure, education, public policy, and the list goes on and on, right? But I have this to say, if the people who are designing the systems do not reflect the diversity of the people who use them, then we are inevitably building systems that have blind spots. I'll give you an example. There were two researchers. One was called Joy Bolwani. Many of you might have heard of her. Another is called Timnit Gebro. Two of them had a research which they call the gender shade system, which I think this was in 2018, but it's still very fresh kind of. Now, they were able to demonstrate that artificial intelligence, the systems that were built, I think it was a facial recognition system, right? It was significantly less accurate in terms of identifying the faces of women and people with darker skin tones compared to their white males, right? So what happened was that for lighter skinned men, these were men and they were light skinned, the error rate was less than 1%. Just less than 1%. But for darker skinned women, the error rate was as much as 34.7%.
Yeah.
just because they were women and they were darker skin. That is what happens when the people who are building the technology do not reflect the people who will use it. By that alone, you know that the people who were on the board, the AI researchers, the developers, majority of them must have been men. Women, we bring perspectives that influence how problems are framed, how risks are considered, and how solutions are designed. So this is particularly important in fields like data, artificial intelligence, where models influence real human outcomes. But this is not only about fairness, right? I know we're talking about women representation, but this is not only about fairness. It's also about performance. Teams that include diverse perspectives tend to produce more robust solutions because assumptions are challenged earlier in the design systems. And even in the process before everything comes to play. So supporting women in technology therefore strengthens the industry by improving innovation, improving risk awareness, and ultimately improving the quality of the systems that we build. And this is not me saying it, this is what the research have said. So it's really important that women are being included in the systems that definitely affect us.
Wow. Thank you so very much. That's an amazing answer. That's a beautiful one. I hope you have questions. If you have questions for NA, jot it down so that you don't forget. To get to a section, you have to ask, you be open to questions. So for now, just hold on, hold your questions. I know a couple of us have a lot of things to say. So the third question for today: what are the main challenges preventing women from thriving in tech, and how can strategic, giving the sponsorship or scholarship, help overcome these challenges?
Let me start by saying that there are several challenges that women have, right? But let me just pick a few. The first one I want to talk about is access. There are many talented women, right? But they do not have access to the right learning pathways, to the networks, or the financial resources to enter technical fields. That is one. And then we also have visibility. So even when women are present in organizations, if they've been able to enter, I say that from my own space of experience as a woman in tech, right? So even when we are present in organizations, our contributions are not always recognized or amplified like those of the men, and that is fact. There is also the issue of confidence and belonging, particularly in environments where women remain underrepresented. So what strategic giving does is that it plays an important role in addressing some of these gaps. I mentioned just three: access, visibility, confidence, and belonging, right? These gaps and even more that I haven't mentioned is being addressed by strategic giving. So let's give an instance: scholarships. They can remove the financial barriers to education, right? Sponsorship programs as well can connect women with senior professionals who can advocate for their development. And then we also have mentorship, which can provide the guidance that is needed to navigate, complex career pathways. So when these interventions are structured intentionally, they do not just help individuals, they do not just help women, because we're talking about women now. They help to create a more sustainable pipeline that creates talented women, in fact, not just talent, that enter the technology industry.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you for the clarity. So the fourth question for today: in office environment, what practical steps can colleagues or managers take to support the growth and visibility of women in tech roles?
First of all, I want to say that no matter what an organization does, if it's not intentional, it's still not useful. So when it comes to women, companies really have to be intentional about the policies and the plans and everything that they put in place, because they have women in their organization. First thing I want to mention is that managers should ensure that women have access to high impact work, not just supportive roles within team. We see that a lot. The men get the high impact work so they can actually boast about it and talk about it and get the promotions, but women are given the supportive role. Let's support the men to get up there. They are acknowledged, and then we're not, because we have the supportive roles within the team, even though we are in tech. We are on the same data science team, but the person who will lead the team will be a man. You know what that means? Career growth happens when individuals are trusted with complex problems and decision-making responsibility. How about women have that as well? Visibility also matters. So when women deliver strong work, if we manage to get this high impact roles or lead teams, right? How about we also have the same level of visibilities? What that means is that managers, leaders, managers of managers, the C-suite, the people up there, they should actively recognize and also amplify that contribution that women make is also important. They should make sure they're talking about this in meetings, in presentations, and in performance discussions as well, not just about the men. Another point is that organizations should encourage sponsorship. Sponsorship is not talked about enough. When I'm talking of sponsorship, I don't mean giving money to sponsor someone. I mean advocating for someone to get a promotion, a role, things like that. Mentors give advice. Sponsors advocate for people when opportunities arrive, or even when the people are not in the room. Two different things altogether. Then another one is organizations should be able to create a psychologically safe environment where people feel comfortable contributing their own ideas, right? Innovation suffers when individuals feel that their voice is less than others, and a lot of women get to feel that because they feel they are less than the men. And another thing that I want to talk about is organizations should also understand women for just being women. What I mean by that is the monthly flow, our periods, menopause, the mood swings. I see some companies that have already started taking that initiative. You actually have 2 days or 3 days off, which is not your annual leave, simply because you're on your period or something. And it helps because all the headaches, all the mood swing, everything, it's not affecting your delivery. So if more companies are able to just understand that women, our bodies behave differently from the way our male counterparts are meant to say bodies behave, they will be able to cut. I'm not asking that we be given preferential treatment. It's just because we are different. Just like when we have kids, we can go for maternity leave, right? We should be able to have time off when we're going through menopause, which is messing with our hormones and making us not to be at our best, or when we're having our monthly periods. That is something that I would say that organizations should really look into because it will be very helpful.
All right, thank you. I wish we have more managers join this call because you actually hit the nail on the head, right? Because we as women, one of the barriers we usually encounter is having to be given the supportive role to play. Right, you see a man be given, okay, for instance, a project manager who is a guy and a project manager who's a woman. Probably the woman might be technical skilled, more skilled than the man, but because they already feel like, oh, as a woman, I don't think you're capable for this position. You look so soft. You don't look like somebody who can, do this. And the next thing, they'll give the man the head and give the lady the supportive. So that's one of the barriers we're actually having. So thank you so much for mentioning that. It's really amazing. So my fifth question for you, what practical steps can data professionals take this year to actively support and include more women in the tech ecosystem, particularly through structured programs like Amdoranalytics Scholarship Innovative?
So there are actually several practical actions that data professionals can take, and many of them start with being intentional about opening doors for others. Mentorship. I'm mentioning mentorship as the first one. It remains one of the most powerful contributions that professionals can actually make. Even if you decide to take a few hours each month to guide someone who is starting out their career, it can help significantly. It can help with, let's say, improving their confidence, guiding them in the technical direction, understanding the industry even. You don't have to do everything for them, Joe. Just give them a listening ear even. It helps. Secondly, professionals can also contribute to community learning initiatives, whether through workshops, technical talks, open educational resource, whatever the case may be. These initiatives can help lower barriers to entry and then make technical knowledge more accessible, right? Okay, so when it comes to initiative like the Amdoranalytics sponsorship, is really important. Access is one of the major problems that we have. A lot of people do not have access because of, let's say, financial stability. And with something like that, what Amdoranalytics is doing, I think this month they have a 90% discount for women transitioning into technology. I mean, I haven't seen that anywhere, 90% discount. So I do believe that anyone who wants to transition at this point in time should take this opportunity to make sure that they're getting into the program. But rest assured that there is mentorship, there's coaching, going to hold your hand to make sure that you get from point A to point B, whether you know nothing in tech. I'll tell you, I always use myself as an example. I come from a non-technical background. 2 degrees, non-technical. Last degree was technical. I was already a data scientist. Right. So even if your background is in, let's say you read Christian religion, for instance, you can still work in tech, and you should seize this kind of opportunities that Amdoranalytics is given. Or if you know someone somewhere who you feel should be in tech or who has always wanted to be in tech and they're not having that opportunity, this is an opportunity that they should seize. When experienced professionals support initiatives like this by mentoring participants, speaking at programs, or helping graduates navigate their first opportunities, the impact becomes much more larger than what any single person could achieve alone. So when mentorship, advocacy, and structure programs like this that Amdoranalytics provides work together cohesively, they create a stronger and a more sustainable pipeline of women entering into the technology ecosystem. And do we still have Chika online, or we have Chinyo?
Hi, and good evening. Thank you very much. That's quite insightful. Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay, so guys, if you have any question for her, you have any question, aside from, yeah, I know that this program is for women, but if you have any question as a man, please do ask your question. She's a mentor. Okay, so if you're like, oh, there's something I need to ask her, she's a mentor. She's a very good one. A data scientist. So you hear what she said. She didn't start as a data scientist, right, from the beginning. She don't even have that technical background. But now look at where she is today. It's quite impressive for you to know that even your background will not be a determinant factor to wherever you're going to tomorrow. So we have a lot of people that have reached out to us and they start mentioning, oh, Chinyere, I am over 30 years, I'm over 35 years. Do you think there's something I can do? I'll be like, come on. And some people will be like, oh, I don't know, I'm breastfeeding a child, I have children at home. Do you think that's something I can do? Yeah, being a mother shouldn't be a problem that you cannot, pursue your career. It shouldn't be a hindrance, okay? Another thing, again, people reaching out to start asking questions like, oh, I don't have a technical background. This is something I can do. But I didn't study computer science. I studied this morning, I studied economics, and here I am today. So we have a lot of people who doesn't even have any technical background and they are doing well. I mean, absolutely well in the tech ecosystem. Okay, so anything, any of their background, we never, and so of course, it's not even supposed to be a barrier to whatever your career path you want to pursue. And this morning, we had data science program. We had data science free bootcamp this morning, where we learned how you can, visualize using Python. And a lot of people sent us nation that I don't think it's data science is something I can do. Look at Ene, and she's a data scientist. So I don't know. And do you want to tell us your background, how you started? Tell us about data science. How's the data science for you?
Oh, okay. Let me start by saying something, right? Just like you, Chinyere, my first degree was in economics.
Oh,
And
wow.
I want to tell everyone something. By the time I graduated from my first degree, I didn't even know how to use a computer.
Wow.
Yeah. So I am one of those who has what we call tech phobia. I'm no longer one of those. What we call tech phobia. You know how even when it's time for your school registration, you don't do it. You get one guy or one girl who you call the guru to do your registration because you just don't want to go to the cyber cafe and do stuff. That was me. My project, I wrote it manually and took it to cyber cafes for them to type for me. First degree.
Oh,
Crazy,
wow.
right? That's to show how bad I was when it comes to technology. My transition into data science, I would say this, wasn't initially for me. Life happened at a point in time when I thought I was going to die. And I was thinking, okay, what was I going to give back to my community before I passed on? And I was seeing a lot of, it was more of tech. How many people can I sponsor? I just wanted to leave a legacy. I really thought that, okay, that was it for me. But I also thought that, okay, how about if I'm going to put them into something, I have a feel of it to see what it's like before I spend so much money getting people into it. So I attended one session just to have a feel of what data was like, and boom, that was it. I was supposed to get a feel to sponsor people. I got a feel and I got stuck. Right. That was how I got into data. And I went straight into data science. I didn't transition from data analytics to data science. So I went in full stack data scientist. What that means is that I can work as a data analyst, as a machine learning engineer, as a data engineer, as a DevOps engineer as well. I'm a full stack data scientist. It's a lot, but it didn't take me one day. It was a gradual process, errors, lots of them, failures, trying again. I mentioned I was sick when I started data. I was sick working through it. I was also working as a full staff of INEC in Nigeria then. Everyone knows INEC. What's INEC? Right. So I was a staff in INEC. So what I started doing was using the data, election data and everything. I started creating projects by myself. And I'll tell you something, those were what I used to get my first role in data. No one gave me data to do X, Y, and Z. I collected them myself while I was a data, well, officially I was a data reporting officer at INEC, but we're actually not doing any form of analytics until I started doing it myself using data. So if you are thinking that, okay, you're not working in tech right now, whatever role it is that you're in, there's data there. Data is everywhere. Learn how to collect that data to create meaningful impact. You never can tell. You can transition from your role to the data department in your company.
Amazing.
Yeah. I also wanted to say this, right? You don't have to limit yourself, whether it's your beginning. I never, ever since I started working in data, I never worked an entry level role. And I'll tell you why. I went for my first interview, prepared for it. And in the interview, the first, when it came to salary, my interviewer told me that they can't pay me. Why? I mean, it's entry level role. He said, no, that the way I presented myself, I'm a mid-level data scientist, and they are actually looking for an entry level, and they don't want a situation where after 3 months, I'll start asking for more pay. And I saw that, okay, so these people see something in me that I don't even see. And since then,
you don't see it.
I'm 30% qualified for any role. I'm applying for it. Wow. I thank God that I've been able to build myself to a position where I no longer apply for roles. Instead, I'm being reached out to. And that is what I want to tell everyone. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Build yourself and they will come running to you. So if you have the opportunity that Amdoranalytics is giving to you, hold it tight. There is future in tech. It's not going away anytime soon. And there is money in it as well. Let me bring that element into it. We want money in every role that we're doing. Nobody's in a role simply because we enjoy it. It brings money too. So you should hold it tight. If you don't have a mentor, find a mentor. If you don't have a coach, find that coach. If you don't have a community, find that community. Let me stop talking too much. I'm going to pause here.
So no, you're not talking too much. Now, this thing that you said now reminded me of something that happened I think 2022, either 2022, 2023, yeah, 2023. Yeah, so 2022, my friend and I, we did one project where we, of course, we scraped the data from X, formerly known as Twitter, the past presidents. So we're trying to predict what is likely to happen with the I think Tinubu good P2B's presidential election, if what happened before is likely to happen. We're just trying to predict the election. Okay, so we did that. It was actually a very big project that took us about 5 months to handle. And after everything, we published on, of course, LinkedIn normally. So 2023, a friend reached out to me that they saw the project I did that 2022 about the presidential election. He asked, I said, oh, we used Beautiful Soup. And for those that are data scientists, you understand, we use Python to scrape the data online and we analyze it and da. So it was like, okay, so we need someone that can handle this project. We need you tomorrow at Abuja. That was when we are doing all this go to court kind of thing concerning Tinubu and P2B and others. Go to court. So he said, I need someone that will analyze this project tomorrow. We need that. I was, But then again, unfortunately, I was not in Nigeria at that time. And I prayed that, can we shift this thing to next month? And I said, no, we need someone that can say, okay, it's not my work, if it's mine. Now, what I just want to bring out here is, you see that small thing that you feel like it's nothing, push it out there.
Yeah.
Push it out there. It can land you a job that you can't even imagine. Like, imagine me. I was there, I was like, oh, so if I was in Nigeria, I would have been in Abuja handling this project, So that thing that you feel like is nothing, push it out there. And something again that you need to understand is, like she said, cheating starts with entry level. So there's a way you prepare yourself. See, the job that you will get, you won't even, you yourself, you'll be asking, so I can learn this kind of job. So there is this money in tech. Yeah, there is money in tech. But then again, what everybody will not tell you, which I will always tell you, it requires your time. So consistency must be there. It's not something that you do today and you say, because so I saw someone who landed a job of how many millions, let me just start applying. So you need to prepare yourself, consistency. Tech is not a Ponzi scheme. Trust me, it is not. It's all about your effort. So you need to put in that effort. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time. Guys, I don't know if we have anybody here who have any question for Ene. So if you have any question, please drop your question. Let's take the question. So we'll let her go and then we'll continue. So if you have any questions? So you don't want to ask her how she's making her millions.
Please bring your question. I'm happy to answer anything that you want to ask.
Ask her question. How is she making the millions? Tell me more about the millions in tech. So if I start today, will I start making that millions? So those kind of questions. So please do ask if you have any question. Okay, so if there's no question, and thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Hello? Hi, Saka. Do you want to ask a question? Hello, sir. Okay, I guess your provider. I don't know if it's from my end, but I can't hear you if you're speaking.
If they can't speak, can they type it in the comment in the chat?
Okay, exactly. You can type in. You can type your question, please. Okay, so we can just proceed. And so guys, if you have any other question, please drop your question, and you can connect with Ene on LinkedIn. So you can connect with her on LinkedIn, and maybe you want to ask more questions that you don't want to ask here. So you can go to her DM on LinkedIn and ask questions. Thank you very much, Jenny. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I believe we are going to do this next time.
Someone is speaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Yeah, Judith, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's my first time. I'm actually a nurse practicing outside the country. I want to know how I can be. I love tech. Even as a matter of fact, my daughter is here, and I send the link to my son as well. I want to enroll them, and myself, I don't want to be left out. So how will I benefit from tech, please? I'm very much interested, and I want to put effort and see how I can benefit from it. So how do I go about it?
The first step to take is even you knowing that this is what you want, so that you're not doing it for other people's sake, it's for you. That is the first thing. Next is, what path do you want to follow? You're a nurse already. Is going to a traditional school like a university the best option? The answer I will tell you today is absolutely not. So your best shot is going with a bootcamp like what Amdoranalytics provides. It's structured. It takes you from level 0 to where you are job ready, with the mentorship, with the coaching, hold your hands, interview prep, and all of that until you land your role. But then you are a busy person, right? You said you were a nurse, if I heard you correctly.
Yeah. I think I'm at work now.
So you're a busy person, but that means that you also need to be ready to take on that stress of filling your head with something else. In tech, you need to be consistent. Otherwise, something that you learn will easily fly away. You need to actually practicalize anything that you're learning. So you just brace yourself, know that you're setting aside time to get into tech. First things first, reach out to Amdoranalytics. Start the process. You need structured learning, which they provide. Everything you need is absolutely here. So you are actually in the right place. So you don't need to worry about how do you start anymore. This is how to start. Start with Amdoranalytics.
Yes, I'm actually going to start with them, but I want to find out which area. I know you are into this field already. So, like now, somebody asking me about nursing and nursing field or health field, I can explain different departments and different courses to be choosing. So, which one do you think that will be better for me? Because I've seen cyber security, I've seen data analysis. You know, I know that's the one that is just a totally. So I just want the one that can streamline with my job, or the one that I can handle. Or do you understand? The one that I can handle. Though I want to diversify my because it cannot depend on one stream of income. So I want you to guide me on the choice of the one I'm going for, please.
Okay. So here's the thing. As an individual, I can't make that choice for you, right? Your background is different. Your strengths and your weaknesses, you know that best. Right. So I can only tell you that. Do you like to work with data?
Yes.
Or do you like security? Do you like to code or not? Do you like to create dashboard? You need to figure that out on your own. No one can do that for you. Right? So if I tell you today, go into cybersecurity, I'm deceiving you. If I tell you, go into data science because I'm a data scientist, I'm deceiving you. You might not thrive in it. I love data science. But if I see that you'll be better as an analyst, I will ask you to go into analytics. But then I don't have that information about you. So that guidance, again, will be provided by Amdor from the beginning first, before you dive into any aspect. Does that make sense, Judy?
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm really grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, Judith. So let me say something. Here at Amdoranalytics, we provide free consultation. Okay, so if you want to start your career and you don't know where to start, so what we do here, we provide you a free consultation. You can reach out to us. There's a form here that my colleagues are dropping here. Fill the form, come and speak with the experts. Like Ene said, nobody will just wake up and start and tell you, please go and do the cyber security. No, we'll look at your areas of interest, look at your background as well. Imagine me telling you, oh, start data analytics because I'm a data analyst, start data science because I'm a data scientist. I don't know, do you even like numbers? Do you understand? Do you like numbers? Because a lot of people want to go into tech, and then when they see numbers, they'll be like, no, I don't think it's something I can do. It simply means that they were not properly guided before taking that career path. So we have business analysis, we have project management where there's no code. So if you're someone who like coding, like what we did this morning, right? I don't know if you joined our data science bootcamp that we did this morning. A lot of people reached out and we are like, I don't even understand anything. I don't know, even though that we are trying our best to make it simple, right? So if you don't like coding, it's not most that for you to code. Coding doesn't even determine that you're a tech person. You can be a tech person and still not code even throughout your journey in tech field, okay? So you can become a business analyst or project manager. But then again, for someone who is in nursing, who is already in, I can say that you like numbers, because somehow nothing like numbers. And if you're very good, if you really want to code, I think data science would be a very good career path for you. But that's not what we're going to determine now. It's like anyone says,
or something like health analytics, where she can do data analytics and then niche to health analytics because she's already in the health field. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Exactly.
that's great. That's great.
Yeah. But that's only if you check your background check if that is what you want to do in future. Then
Okay, I will discuss with them. I believe that they will put me through when I start discussing with them.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I'm so grateful. Okay.
all right, thank you very much, and thanks for your time. I'm going to come to your DM and let's talk better on LinkedIn. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you for having
me. You're welcome, ma. All right, bye.
All right,
bye. Guys, so let's talk about Amdoranalytics, and let's talk about the 90% discount that we are offering. So you've heard what Ines said, right, about our program. See, there's nowhere you're going to see this. Nowhere. Okay, so just give me a second to share my. Okay, so I did this in the morning, but let's do it again. Okay, about our scholarship. So the purpose of this scholarship is to ensure that we have more people. I don't want to use the word women now, because this scholarship is open to both men and women. So the goal is to ensure that we have more people in the tech ecosystem. And here are the programs that we offer here at Amdoranalytics: data analytics, cyber security, HR analytics, AI engineering, data science, project management, and business analysis. Now, all this, like, there's a lot of noise in the tech ecosystem. You'll be hearing this, machine learning, DevOps. You hear a lot about career paths, different career paths. But here are the most in-demand skills, okay? The most in-demand skills as of today. Now, if you want to start any of these career paths and you don't know where to start with, you don't even know which career paths to go with, so reach out to us here at Amdoranalytics. My colleagues are dropping a link here. Fill that form. If you have not filled the form for the first time, fill that form. We are going to reach out to you. You want to have one-on-one consultation with myself or any of my colleagues. So we'll have this conversation with you, help you to choose the right career path. Then we need to look at your background. We need to look at your areas of interest. Are you someone who doesn't even like numbers but likes solving problems? So we'll tell you, oh, instead of this, why not do this so that you'll be able to thrive well in this? Okay, so we've said it enough about the 90%. So you already know that Amdoranalytics is offering 90% discount across all their programs. So for cybersecurity, please pay attention. For cybersecurity and AI engineering, so the fee is 150,000 naira. That's less than 150, but less than very less than $150. It's not up to that. So just know that cybersecurity and AI engineering is 150,000 naira. Okay, so we have our HR analytics, data science, business analysis, project management, data engineering, 100,000 naira. Remember that this thing that we are offering now is just for this month. And like I said earlier this morning, that this program, this 90% discount, by 20th of this month, okay, 20th of this month, we are going to stop the 90% discount. Today is 13 or 14, I can't remember. Okay, today is 14. Okay, so we are going to move to our original price. Then from that 21st to 27th, application is still open. But then go back to the original price, but application is still open. So the program starts on 28th of March. Okay, the program starts on 28th of March. If you're starting, whether that data science, anyone that you are starting, all the program starts on 28th of March. And note that we have number of students we want on in each of these programs. So we don't want a situation where we'll have a cohort that will be overfilled. So we just, if we get to that number of students that we want by a cohort, we are going to stop registration. Okay, we are going to stop registration. That's to ensure that we don't have a cohort where we cannot be able to control the students. Of course, monitor everything going on there. Now, let me just tell you about Amdoranalytics and why you should register with Amdoranalytics. Hands-on program. So there's something I want us to do quickly. I want us to do something. When we mentioned that what we offer here at Amdoranalytics is hands-on, sometimes when you say something, you need to show people evidence, so for them to know and be sure that, oh, what you guys are offering is actually hands-on program. So we go to LinkedIn. All right, I'll go to LinkedIn and let's search some of our students. So you will see the project they've worked on, and there's a lot. Okay, let's just type some people. Okay, so just give me a second. Let's remember their names. Okay. Okay, Toby. Wow. I know if you type Amdoranalytics, you see a lot of people. So let's just type Amdoranalytics and see what people are saying about Amdoranalytics. So let's see the post about Amdoranalytics. See whether we can see. Oh, this is their page. And see if I can see posts aside from page posts. Okay, so let's check some of our students. So I'm not good at remembering people's surname because most of their names, they are Yoruba name. Oluwatobi. Oh God, I'm bad. That's bad. Apologies. And many of them, I can't remember. I don't remember their surname. Okay, because they are Yoruba names, right? Okay, so we have a lot of people that have passed our program and the project they've worked on. They are all amazing. Can you just give me a second? I want to get where we have some of our students. Yes. So let's look through this. Okay, so this person is our student. This is the easiest way to get this. So these are our students, our past students. So if you look at, these are people that, this is the person I actually wanted to get her profile. That's Oluwatobi Bamisaye. Okay, so check her out on LinkedIn. So here at Amdoranalytics, there is one amazing thing that we usually do with our students. So we do 90 days growth challenge. This is Oluwatobi. So Oluwatobi did her 90 days growth challenge and she completed her program. Now she's in US. Okay, so let's not dive into that. She's working now. She's in US working. So this is Adedoyin. Adedoyin is one of our students. Okay, so this person is our past student. There's a lot of them that if you go on LinkedIn, search them, you will see them. So this person too is our student, our past student. So this is the project they worked on. This is Toby. We work on SQL. This is Michael. This is the project that he worked on when. This was his first project. His first project when he started Amdoranalytics, first project, right? So imagine you just join Amdoranalytics within 3 weeks, you build this project. So this is Chidima. Chidima is an amazing person. Chidima is one of us now. Okay. So This is Michael. This is a second project. So we have a lot of them out there, and we have people that have finished and they got job. Look at um Timmy. Timmy is working in UK, right? So Timmy, let me tell you something about him. Okay. Timmy got job 2 months into her program. 2 months into her program with Amdoranalytics, she got a job in UK. And she said, what? Chinya, you know what? Thank you very much for what you've done. We have people that 1 month into their program, they got a job. To be very honest, she referred someone 1 month into that person's program, the person got a job. The person's name is Taiwo. I'm not good at remembering their surname, right? So this is his name is Wale. Okay, Wale got a full-time job offer as a data analyst in US after training with Amdoranalytics. So he joined his program with us here 2 weeks. You can see the chart we had where he mentioned that he had got a job to be working with one of the biggest companies in Georgia, US. So we have a lot of people that finished the program here and they got a job. A lot of them, because we can check Amdoranalytics. Check Amdoranalytics on YouTube, and you're going to see the amazing thing that our students are doing here. You see that what we are doing here is hands-on program. So nobody is going to give you any theory and ask you to go and read up. And no, we don't do that here. So what we do here is practical program from the beginning of your program till the end of your program. You are going to get hands-on program. Now, for we said something that all our program here at Amdoranalytics, we're trying to make it to be something that is meant for only Africa. So this is Hashdeep is an Indian guy. Okay, so for you to see how valuable Amdoranalytics program is. So Hashdeep is an Indian guy, but not a Canadian citizen. So he registered for his program here at Amdoranalytics. Let's see if we can see his video. So you listened to him. He's our past student. He registered here and he finished his program from the beginning till the end of the program. Look at him. Let's just give it some seconds to load. Aside from that, we have other people. So this is Femi, and this is other people. There are many of them out there that finished their program here at Amdoranalytics, and you see the amazing thing that they're saying about Amdoranalytics program. So let's listen to Hashdeep. Let's see if we can hear him properly.
Hi, my name is Harshdeep Bedi. I'm an Indian and also Canadian citizen.
So you heard about him. He's an Indian.
Notice that
Indian
data
guy.
analytics has become one of the most in-demand skills. I was looking for a place to enroll, but the prices here in Canada are quite expensive.
So he was looking for a place to enroll for this program, but the prices over there in Canada are quite expensive. And
so I decided to go
Facebook
for an African ed tech company and came across Amdoranalytics on Facebook. When I saw the prices of their program, it was much more affordable. And I joined their August cohort, and we learned Excel for 1 month and Power BI for another. The facilitators were amazing and ready to help. I highly recommend Amdoranalytics for anyone looking to learn data science, data analytics, business analysis. If you're in Canada, register for this program and you won't regret it. Thanks for tuning in.
So I believe you've heard from non-African person about Amdoranalytics and what we do here. See, people that are evangelizing our our good work here at Amdoranalytics. Okay, so you see that we have proven sources, a lot of them, like success stories of people that have passed through our program, right? So all these things we've said it in the morning, all our programs are beginners friendly, so you don't even need to have a prior knowledge. All we need is your commitment. You see that commitment, very, very important. I beg you, commitment. Even when you register, we know that this program is quite very, very cheap, affordable. Let's use the word affordable. Very, very okay. So don't say because this program is nothing, it's nothing, and you will not be attending classes. That's where you're going to. We're not going to, okay, we're not going to fight you, but then just make sure that you attend. Okay, attend classes. Make sure that you attend. We are very big on this. Here at Amdoranalytics, this is not where we certify you because you pay for a program. You can still pay for Amdoranalytics program and still will not get certificate. That's 100% sure. Okay, so here you're going to attend classes, do your assignments, projects, and everything that's the mentorship session you need to attend, but then it's not a must though. But then again, why? If you pay for something, enjoy every part of that. Enjoy every part of it. The mentorship session, attend assignments. Make sure you work on an assignment. Make sure you work on your projects. Make sure for people that started the data analytics program with us last month, today, this evening, we did a project, our first project presentation this evening. You see the amazing thing that these people did, and these are women that are in their 40s, late 40s. I don't know if you understand this. So for you that you are saying that I'm over 40 years, I don't know if I can start data tech. Tech is for everybody. It's just your commitment, okay? So the programs are very, very affordable. So please start making payments and enjoy. Okay, so let's take questions. I know we pray too much here, but let's take questions. Oh yeah, let's take questions. Ask me a question. Yeah, today you've been talking since morning. I'm just coming back from a class. Okay, so please, if you have any question, ask. My name is Chinyere, and I'm here to answer your questions. If you have any question, anything at all, ask me. So the program is starting on 28th of this month. On 28th of this month. Our courses are weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, Saturdays and Sundays. I know you've gotten a lot of information about our program. Are you still doubting? If you are still doubting about our program, go on YouTube, search for Amdoranalytics. A lot of testimonies out there. Listen to those guys. They are all on social media. You can reach out to them. Their names are there. They mention their name. Reach out to them. Even the Indian guy, his name is Hajdeep Ibedi, I believe, something like that. So he's on LinkedIn. Reach out to him and ask, is it true? Is it arranging? Okay, we don't do that here. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your time. We are going to reach out to you. For people that feel that interest form, we're going to reach out to you hopefully on Monday or tomorrow. From tomorrow, we are going to reach out to you and have one-on-one conversation with you so that we can help you to choose a right career path. Like we said, registration is ongoing. People are making payments every minute. Every minute. Hey! Okay, so let's call it a day. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. We really appreciate you, especially people that join in the morning and they are still joining again this night. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being part.